Leeds United 4, Bristol City 0, and there is now just one more game of the season to go before Leeds United could potentially finish with a record high 100 points and a Championship League title to boot with that one. Today was just a real weird game to watch as a Leeds fan, wasn't it? I mean, it was almost as weird as the Stoke game, but at least the Stoke game, there was some sort of nervous optimism because we weren't promoted yet. But this was just comfortable. It was a celebration. It was a party. It was very, very relaxed demeanor from the players, from the fans. It just seemed so comfortable and so assured. And Bristol City, a side who are really gunning for that last playoff spot, if they were to sneak a result today, if they were to somehow win, they would have guaranteed their spot in the playoffs. Now it goes down to the final game of the season. You thought they would have a little bit more to trouble Leeds with, but really didn't there. So I was surprised with the fact that it was such a comfortable game for Leeds, really. It was really comfortable. It was really relaxed. It was just a real display of what Leeds can do going forward, and we should have had a lot more than 4, really. We nabbed 2 with Ramazani right at the end, who, might I add, is absolutely criminal, the fact that he's had the lack of game time which he has had. But yeah, as I said, it could have really been a lot more from Leeds. Brendan Aronson missed a few sitters, and it was just such a comfortable game where Leeds were just slowly picking the ball around, picking our moments, and Bristol City didn't trouble us once. I can't think of one moment really where they even strung a succession of attacks together. They never really had us under the cosh at all. We weren't even worried about not winning that game. Even when it was 1-0 or 0-0 for large portions, we were all just sat there comfortably, chilling like this, maxing and chillaxing. There was never really any fear that we were gonna drop even a goal in that game. It was a great game to watch, really, and it just, I guess that goes to show you what Leeds do to you, that it just feels so abnormal to just be relaxed and sat back and enjoying a football game that you're watching when you're a Leeds fan, because that is something that we never really experience, because we're always making life hard for ourselves and making things difficult and doing stupid things. But today was not one of those occasions. Today was an occasion in which Leeds turned up, got the job done, and really just played our stuff, and it was beautiful to see at times in that game. It really was. What do you guys make of that? Do you think we were too relaxed? Do you think we were too comfortable? I don't know. It's maybe, I can't even think of any negative or any kind of advocate or whatever it may be to bring up that side of things. I can't think of anything to say aside from the fact that it was a comfortable, really beautiful Leeds United win, and hopefully we can build on that now and build forward to what is going to be a phenomenal, miraculous season. Of course, there's question marks over Daniel Farke. Is he going to stay in the job? Is he going to leave the job? And for me, for my 10 pence on the issue, I would say that I believe that I would give him a chance. I'm someone who is maybe a bit more optimistic about things. I'm someone who is maybe a little bit less fickle. Don't get me wrong, we're all football fans. We're all very fickle. That's just the nature of the beast. That's the way it rolls. But I feel like after the season he's had, it looks like he's going to get us to 100 points. It looks like he's going to secure promotion. We've already secured promotion, secure the league title for us. I think it would be too harsh on a personal man-to-man level to not let that man have an opportunity at the Premier League. I mean, he has earned it. Couldn't have done much better than what he's done with us this year. So I think he has earned it. And when he was given that original opportunity at Norwich, he was only given £9 million to work with and never really properly backed. So I wouldn't judge him too harshly on that one. People saying, it's just because he wanted to play this swashbuckling football, and I mean, we don't even play swashbuckling football at Leeds anyway with Farke, but yeah, they were saying that's the reason why it didn't work for him, but he wasn't given any money, and then the next time he was sacked after 9 games or whatever, and then the next time he got him promoted, he was sacked before the Premier League season even started. So he's never been given an opportunity at a club like Leeds with the stature and the fan base of Leeds and the potential money we can pump into him. So for that reason, I would keep him, but I can see the other side of things, which is obviously if you're not confident with him and things don't start well, when you end up sacking him 8 to 10 games into the season, then you end up in a situation where you no longer have a transfer window to back the new guy that comes in, and their new manager is going to be playing with Farke's players. Then you have to wait until January till you can get a couple of their own players in. So I understand that issue as well. So it's a really tough one to stick to, and I would really actually be intrigued as to your guys' thoughts on what you would do with this whole Farke situation right now. But for me, I would stick with the man. I think he's deserved an opportunity at least, and you got to give him 10, 15 games and see what he can do. And if it's not working, then you have to change it, and you're in a very bad situation in that point. But listen, I think he's deserved an opportunity at least. I think he deserves an opportunity, but that's me at least. Anyway, I would like to know what you guys think. But someone that he has let down, and someone who's deserved a lot more opportunities this year, who hasn't been given that, is Ramazani, who balled out today. 2 goals in 10 minutes, and he was balling out the whole time he was on the pitch. How his confidence has been knocked, his smile has been knocked, and his game time has been non-existent under Daniel Farke, I do not know. Solomon's been exquisite this year. Dan James has been exquisite this year. But if you're talking actual footballing ability, actual technical ability, what they can do with a football, he's the best of all 3 of them. He's better than both of them in terms of his actual technical ability. Now, Dan James, I would argue, has the least technical ability of the 3, but the most tenacity, one of maybe the best mentality of the 3, and just a real gritty player who's got the physical attributes to boot as well, the stamina, the pace. So there's certain attributes to him, but I'm just talking on a pure footballing fundamentalist level, technical ability, how someone strikes the ball, their little twists and turns and stuff. I'd say Ramazani best, Solomon second, Dan James third. But if you talk about performances this year, Dan James arguably first, Solomon very close behind. Some people might put him above Dan James. And maybe I'd be inclined to with the way he's played these last 5 games of the season. And then Ramazani in third because he hasn't been given any game time. But again, I think this guy is real top draw footballer. And I would love to see him stay at Leeds in the Premier League because I think he is real cut above. And I'd like to see what gnonto can do in the Premier League as well for Leeds. And he's stepped up as well recently. I would like to see Bamford given a little bit more of a run out today. I think he's been quality in the moments he's come on, and his last game of the season might be against Plymouth, and that last game for Leeds in his career might be against Plymouth, which would be sad to see. I would love to see him have another crack at the Premier League, especially after that famous 20-goal season he had. But it's onwards and upwards for Leeds United. We'll have to see what's going to happen with the manager, what's going to happen with the personnel. Only time will tell. We'll have to wait until the end of the week. And if any of you can confirm when that title parade, if we win the title parade, is going to be, some people said 5th of May, potentially on that bank holiday Monday, because I will be going up to Leeds for that. If that is the case, I will definitely be making my way up to Leeds to go and celebrate with the lads. But let me know what time that is all happening, what time anything like that is going on. If you could, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Let me know who you guys would have as your player of the season. What would you do with Farke? Please let me know all of that good stuff down below. For now, I will see you very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.